Hello everybody, language challenge, Radomir Sejdak. Let's check if this connection is working. Let's check, I'm waiting for you. So, we have Wednesday, and as every Wednesday, we are doing language challenge webinar. Let's see. Do we have a connection? Huh? If you are there, please write me where are you from and what is your language challenge. Let's see. Let me check. Let me check. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We have a connection. All right. I welcome you from Germany, South Germany, near the beautiful city of Trier, near the Mosel River. Okay, I have a connection. Good. Great to see you, great to hear you. And I hope if you have any comments, you can join me also with the questions, with the comments, because today we have very interesting subject. By the way, today maybe the acoustic is not perfect, but there is very good reason for this. I'm going to show you something extraordinary on my mobile phone, normally where I record the webinars. So that's why I have it in my hand. I don't record it. I just borrowed another one, so then I can show you on my private phone what I do. Yeah, because today we have also extraordinary subject, and it is Home Alone. Watch it 15 times. How does it work? Yeah, this is how it works, and can it help you in learning language? Well, the point I want to prove to you is that yes, it can help you. Yes, but of course, it's a matter of a method and willingness. Willingness to do it. So I hope it will. And let's get started. So, language challenge. If you think about the name of language challenge, where does it come from? It's actually from the moment when I decided for myself that I'm going to challenge myself to learn the new foreign language. So I knew my native language, that's Polish, and I started to learn German when I was in school. It was disaster. It was my worst subject in school, and then I went to English. I thought it's good, but it took me 10 years to go to the communicative level, so it wasn't good at all. But suddenly I had to I moved to Austria and then to Germany. I had to learn language very quickly, German language very quickly, and I started this channel in 2020 when it was literally only few years. No, a few years. It was literally after I got to the communicative level in German very quickly, starting from really zero. And 6 months I had a first communication, got a first job in German. At 12 months I was communicative, and 2 years I was communicative proven by Goethe Institute certificate B2 from Hamburg. And this is what I'm going to and this was inspired me that probably a lot of books which are about the learning language are maybe not exactly correct how to move you faster to learning. And I decided that I'm going to share how I was learning. And now one of them is the title for today's webinar is yes, you can watch Home Alone in German or in French or in Spanish, and you can learn with the movies, with the films. Yeah, my language challenge is now, after English, German, Spanish, is now learning French. Yeah? I'm already learning 6 months. I'm doing well, and I intend to learn it until the end of the year. So that will be until 12 months. I started in October, so it will be October. So I have half a year behind us and another half a year in front of us. Yeah. Anyway, so I want to show you the method that sounds maybe a little bit strange to many people, but it really works. Yeah. If you watch Home Alone, let's say, or other movie 10, 15, 20 times, and you no, or I wanted to say, if you watch the movie you like, and you watch it more times, 10, 15, 20 times, you literally remember more and more from the movie. You don't only remember the plot, you don't only remember more or less the action, you remember each word, you remember each move, you remember each joke, and you're still laughing, and it makes you fun. And then you're understanding better and better what's happening, and also you're understanding better and better what they speak. Yeah. If it sounds absurd, let me explain you. Maybe a little bit, but exactly the point is that if you work a lot of times with some kind of matter, with some kind of subject, with some kind of set of sentences, you remember them naturally good. If you are watching the movie only in your native language, you don't have to learn something exactly new. You just know the set of sentences, the order of the sentences, but it doesn't bring you anything else. But if you watch it in foreign language, like in Spanish or in language you dream to learn, you can write me in comment. Write me in the comment section. I'm observing this. What language do you learn? Right? What language do you learn? Anyway, but if you learn it, if you watch it in the new language, you have the same things, but the new things, yeah? This is what I'm going to show you, yeah? Why favorite movies are such a powerful tool, how to set it up, which movies to choose, and how to watch so that it becomes the real tool for learning language. And this will be based on what I do, what I normally do, how was I learning, yeah? Okay, why the favorite movies works? The most important reason is simple. The brain already knows the content. And you know the story, you know the plot, you know what's going to happen there. You know the characters, emotions, the scenes, yeah? And in general the meaning, whatever will be happening there. And because of that, you do not have to struggle with the plot and the language. In the same time, you with this you just understand it, yeah. And I will go about the language later, but you understand everything. You don't have to struggle with other things because you know them, yeah. With the new movie on the other hand, so that was the famous movie you like to watch, like Kevin for Home Alone, yeah. But if you watch the new movie, you often focus on different things. You are focusing what is happening, who is who, what the scene is about, and what is the riddle, how it will end, yeah. And this is takes your attention, time, and focus, yeah. But with a movie that you already know, like Home Alone or other examples, you can focus more on words. If you watch it in new language, you can focus more on words, on sounds, on the expressions, intonation, accent, yeah, and natural reaction of the characters, yeah. So there is much less things to focus on. It's less chaotic, yeah. There's more. What you can learn is in one new thing. It's the language, yeah. And why to do it, yeah? Why should you do it? I tell you why. Why repeating the same movie for 15 times? And this is what I do, yeah? I do it really. I did it in English, by the way. But it took a lot of years for me to learn English. But for German, and I learned in months. I did it in Spanish, yeah, and I do it now in French. And this is the greatest strength of watching in this method is with the same movies is called repetition. Repetition. The first time you watch this, your movie you love, the favorite movie, it can be Home Alone or other, or some Bond movies, James Bond movie, yeah? You watch it first time, you catch the general meaning. The second time you start hearing more. The third time some sentences already sounds familiar, and after that your brain start to recognize entire, fragments automatically, and after watching it more and more, it's repetition, and this is exactly why watching one movie 15 times can give you more, much more than watching 10 movies one time each. Yeah, let me say it again, it's important. That's why it's watching one movie 10 or 15 times, watching one movie in new language, let's say Home Alone in new language, let's say French, like I do. My language challenge now is French. That's why watching the movie Home Alone in French 15 times much more useful, give you much more than watching 15 other movies one time each. Yes, because you don't have these repetitions here. You have 15 different stories, plots, characters, accents, and all the time is chaotic because you have to focus on many things. Watching the same, your favorite movie, remember, yeah? One of your favorite movies, yeah? You watch it more and more, you hear it in new language, you see the words in new language, but all of the things other is your favorite, you know it, you love it, yeah? And this is repetition. And there's no way in the world that repeating something 15 times is not bringing you this hard, it's like, like put it in the stone, like carved on the stone, because it's carved there 15 times. There is no way on earth when you are doing something 15 times that you will not learn better, that you will not understand better. There is no way on earth. Yeah, anything you do 15 times, it will be much more recognizable, much more remembered by you. And this is how it works in general learning. Yeah, it's not about contacting with the language as you can have on the lesson or something. It's about deepening your contact with the same material. You know the material. The one thing which is there new is the language. Yeah. And actually, what will be when you will be watching is that it creates the effect that you were saying. You will feel after a few times. Wait, I actually understand this now. Yeah. After 5 times, you will see. Actually, I understand it. Some words I don't catch, but actually I understand what it is about. And this is how the communication is built in listening. Yeah. This is one of the pillars of learning. Yeah. There's also words you need to learn. There is a speaking involved in learning, speaking involved in voice messaging or to working with other pillars. But one of the very important pillars of learning, this methods which I'm learning is using already known movies. Yeah. And this is crazy good. And I never saw this method, by the way. I never saw this method when somebody's showing in English school, in German, in Spanish. I never saw it. Yeah? And God forbid, Dios míos, mon Dieu, French also not. Yeah? So you see, this time you are not learning like words from the list. You are learning the words in scene, what is happening there. You are learning in the emotions, what they see, what they feel. Yeah, in the dialogues when they're talking about something and a specific situation. So the brain gets more anchored. Anchored to these points. Yeah, And because of that, it remembers more easily. Yeah, you get a lot of things in the movie which are known. Everything is known for you. Yeah, there's only one thing which is unknown, is the language, and you can really grab into it much easier. Yeah. And you don't just hear the language, because you also see what is happening and you are understanding the meaning, and you see how it's written, and you get a context, and it's familiar situation for you. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. How to set it up technically? Yeah. How do we do it? Yeah. I will show you. That's why I have my phone, private phone here. Yeah. Let me switch off my face here. But what I want to show you is let's start with Netflix. Yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's Netflix. Well, we have it. Well, yeah, I have it even in Spanish. I didn't change it. I don't even pay attention that it's in Spanish. It's in Spanish. It recommends me, of course, hundreds of movies, but I don't want them. I will show you which one. Probably, probably you know them. Which one I watch several times. For example, in Spanish, I watched several times this one. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Oh, Señor y Señora Smith. With Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Yeah, this one I saw it a lot of times. I saw it. Oh, I saw it in a lot of times in Spanish. What about Glass Onion with Daniel Craig? This one. That's the one. Glass Onion, Daniel Craig. Yeah, you can watch it. And Knives Out is great. Where is it? Oh, let me find you maybe others. Which one I also? Glass Onion, Un Misterio, The Knives Out. Oh, now I'm watching. Red Alert. Alerta Roja. I know it's Alerta Roja. I wanted to just not be sure it's not Alerto. Okay, Alerta Roja. And this one is also, it's with Dwayne Johnson, Ryan Gosling. Yeah, this one is also, it's a good movie, by the way. Which one also? Oh, Misterio a Bordo with Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler. Yeah, this one I saw literally 30 times probably. I saw it so many times, it's crazy. And the second part also I saw it. Yeah, Misterio a la Vista. But this one, Misterio a Bordo, I saw so many times in Spanish. Really crazy. Oh, Intercambio de Princess. This is also, yeah. I get excited because of them, but actually it's just a normal movie. And Snatch. Yeah, that's crazy good. Yeah. I don't know. It's for me crazy good. It depends on you. Yeah, La Doble Vida. That's cool. That's cool with Adam Sandler. Oh, I watch it so many times. But it's also Bullet Train, Born Identity, whatever you want. It's really crazy good. And yes, I saw with Bruce Willis. It's not here on Netflix, or not in German, it looks like. But it's Bruce Willis. I remember. Die Hard. I saw so many times. Wow. Die Hard number 1 and number 2. I know there are 4 of them in general, but number 1 and 2 I saw so many times in German and then in Spanish. Yeah, so many of them. And let's start. Which one? Which one I want to start? Why not? Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Well, wow, looks like it's finished because I was watching this like 1 week ago or something, so it's still remember. Where is this? Oh, of course, there's shooting involved.
Tu as eu la main heureuse?
French.
J'ai cartonné.
Bonsoir, voici. And what is great, and this is Netflix, but there is another one, Amazon Prime. There is Disney Plus, yeah. So, and you have audio in French, English of course, but Spanish, and German, and Italian, and Japanese, and Portuguese. Yeah, so many languages, and subtitles. Crazy, yeah. It's even more because it's also in Dutch, in Arabic, Chinese, simply simplify. Chinese traditional, Korean, Dane, Finn, Georgian, Hebrew, Hindi, Indonesian. Wow, it's a lot. It's 20 languages or something. And you know, so you can change it whatever language. Let's be crazy, yeah? Let's watch in, what is it, Italian? Have to be, huh? Let's watch it in Italian. Who is learning Italian there? Let me know in the comment.
Non vi divertite troppo voi donne. Vuoi un cubano?
No, io ho finito.
Ah, mens sana in corpore sano. Susi lo dice sempre, la sacrosanta verità.
Ma voi due ce l'avete qualche vizio? Sai com'è?
Desideri qualcosa da bere? Uno Chardonnay, grazie.
Uno Chardonnay, grazie. Hey, beautiful, yeah? And this is thanks to this, you can learn, you know, you can learn the new language with the movie you already know and you like it. If you want to see Home Alone or Die Hard again or Red Alert or Mr. and Mrs. Smith or I don't know, The Holiday or El Descanso, Holiday or whatever other. Notting Hill I saw a lot of times. You know, when you want to see them in new language, you know already everything, and this you add the new language and you watch it with subtitles. And if you don't want, you can watch it later without subtitles, just only the only with the hearing. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, this is working very good for me. Yeah. And just the best option is really to start with the audio in new language and subtitles in the same new language, yeah? Because most of us is learning through sight, through our eyes, and then when you are not only from hearing, yeah? In real world, we are normally only hearing, yeah? But actually, and we have to observe and we hear, yeah? But actually, as for our learning, with seeing the text and listening, it can be more effective in the beginning. The real life will be better, it will be later, but now you will be better learning with audio and subtitles. For example, like Italian it was, yeah? Subtitles and audio in the same language, yeah? Anyway, why does it work? Yeah, simple, because you hear the word, you see it written, and then your brain connect the two of them effectively, yeah? Your brain is connecting. And if that's too difficult, you can start with audio in new language and subtitles, you know, in your native language. Is it English or other language? You can start like this. Fair enough, I understand. But don't do it too long, because I used it many years for learning English. That's why I also probably learned English 10 years. Crazy long, yeah? Because I was watching, you know, American movies or English movies, English speaking movies, and I was have subtitles in my native language, and then I was thinking I'm learning. No. And I don't know pretty much nobody who learned language this way. So then you need the subtitles also in the new language, like when you're watching in Italian, you give the Italian subtitles. You watch in German, give German subtitles, you know, and then you will see how it's written, you will hear it, and it will be connected in the movie, which you already know, yeah. And then you switch off the subtitle altogether. And after this, when you switch off the subtitles altogether, you will be only hearing like normally on the street and so on, yeah. Yeah, there's also another good stuff, you know. You can, for example, also check something like now I have YouTube, yeah. Now it's YouTube, and on YouTube it's also crazy nice, because on the YouTube, I don't know what can I do. I have Mr. Bean here, yeah. Is it Mr. Bean is okay? I don't know, maybe not. Let me. Yeah, there is Mr. Bean.
Permission to speak.
This is what I mean. It's not Mr. Bean. It's Rowan Atkinson, Blackadder.
Excellent.
It's in English.
I'm in Blackadder. Where would you like me to sit?
And what you do, you switch on here, there is a C, you press there, the C, and you switch on the automatic subtitles, like just like this. And then the automatic subtitles are here, and they are perfect. You know, really 7 years ago or so on, they were pretty bad, but still I would say like 70%, 80% correct. Still it was useful. Today I pretty much can say that they're 100% correct. And what is great about them, that you have exactly what is being said, you have exactly this written. And thanks to this, you can exactly follow the words in when they were saying, because it's transcription of the film, of the movie. Yeah. What is on? Why am I saying this? Because on Netflix and Amazon Plus or so, there are sometimes, you know, the audio, somebody saying it, and then have subtitles are not exactly the same. They are mostly the same, but not all of them. And sometimes there are like synonyms, or the sentence is being said different way. Don't know why. Somebody who is making the subtitles, unfortunately, probably didn't watch this version of movie. So somebody in Italian doing subtitles in Italian didn't hear the audio version. He should just type it, it will save his time, but he didn't. So that's why. And on YouTube, you don't have it. And what's my point about this? My point about this is, if you are learning Italian or German, just watch on YouTube. Also, you can watch full movie, but you can watch anything you like also on YouTube in the new language, and switch on those automatic subtitles. And this is crazy good. By the way, there's also option, you can captions, yeah? You can choose them on other languages, but not always, yeah? Auto translate. Oh, they are pretty much always. Let's do it in French. Error loading. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. Yeah, I spotted it. Sometimes it's working, sometimes not. Well, unfortunately, error loading, yeah. Wait a second. So, unfortunately, captions are automatically. Caption automatically generated. They are working or not now, like now. But anyway, this mean that you can watch whatever your interest. You can watch, you know, National Geographic. You like Italian, you learn it in Italian with automatic subtitles. You like cars, watch the about the cars in Italian or German or something with the automatic subtitles. This is great. This is crazy good and crazy useful. How you can use it, how it can help you. Yeah, this is really amazing method. Yeah. Okay, about the movies. Yeah, how to choose them. Yeah? So the best movies to choose are the ones who you first of all you already know, and second, the movies you already like, and the movies that you are happy to come back to. Yeah, and then that's the one which we are they're simple and clear story. Yeah, because let's say I remember while learning one of the languages, I watched a few times Lord of the Ring. I think Two Towers, yeah, Two Towers, and I probably didn't use all of the sentences there. So it's because the scenery there and the things they were talking about were a little bit different, but still, 80%. Okay, let's say 80% were useful, but let's say there were few percent which are not useful. But when you watch some light movies like Home Alone or something, or, you know, or Holiday or Notting Hill, or then they're just normal stories from life. Yeah, and then and they just use 100% of this, yeah, like Die Hard or something, yeah. Okay, how to watch so it becomes like a real learning. First of all, watch the whole movie or a fragment in new language, a fragment in the new language with subtitles, yeah. And if you like, look, it's not, it's it's like, it's not TV, it's a platform. You can come back to the sections that you like. You can come back again and listen to it again. It's crazy, yeah? It's TV, it wasn't possible, yeah. And then you can catch the sentences, you know, and you can come back to these moments and learn and see the scenery, the dialogue, you know, another few times, yeah. And then you can even repeat out loud. But yeah, first watch it with subtitles 1, 2, 3 times, if you want 5 times, but not all the time. Later, just watch it with hearing, and even later you can even, and I do it, take it when you go for running or for a walk. You can just put it on you and just listen. That's Netflix, yeah. You can download it on Wi-Fi and just listen to this. Just listen to this, hearing this, and you will just learn from this. This is crazy good. This is really crazy good, yeah. You can even then on the walk or run, you can even repeat out loud the sentences you are hearing. This is very good. It's very important. This is double repetition. This you can. I don't do it always, you know, because it depends on the environment, where are you, but really repeating is like speeding up massively your learning, yeah. Yeah, so this is what can bring you massive improve in learning, yeah. And what this methods really gives you is that thanks to these favorite movies, you train listening, comprehension, you know, getting used to accents and the speed of learning, how fast they are talking, you know, and it's natural expressions, you know, everyday reactions, you know, intonation, and you know, and you will see ease of listening, you know, and you know, it's the more normal movie you watch, like Home Alone is pretty much normal, you know. Lord of the Rings is probably not so, but it's a great movie, or Star Trek. But let's say the more normal movie you watch with everyday reactions and natural expressions, the more natural expressions, reactions you will get and learn. I will tell you different. So you know, in English there are some expressions. What was it? Was fast. I heard like. Our Native Americans, they were talking, and if you're a Native American, you know it. So somebody said, somebody said something surprising, and another person said, "Get out of here." And doesn't mean that get out of here. It's mean like, really? Is it true? And they said, "Get out of here." And it's like, yeah, you know, when you don't believe, it's funny, yeah, funny. It's really natural expressions. You don't hear it normally. You will not hear it on English lesson probably. Yeah? Or somebody will say, you know, something surprising, and you will say, "Shut up." And it's not like, you know, "Shut up, I don't want to listen to this." No, it's like, "Shut up, really?" It's more like, "Shut up." Yeah. Or in German, you know, somebody says something surprising, and then surprising, or you've never heard it before, and you say, "Ach so, ach so." Yeah. So it's also not exactly in books. I don't remember. Or in Spanish, ¿qué dices? Yeah, so ¿qué dices? What are you saying? ¿Qué dices? Man, I don't know, this kind of things, yeah. You are learning from these movies, and this is natural expressions, and you will not have it in books normally, yeah. So this is important, yeah. Hey, it's very strong pillar, I would say. It's not the only method, by the way. So it's not the only method of learning, but this is one of the pillars, you know, because I have also speaking in my method. I'm speaking, and you know, voice messaging, learning the words out loud, you know, and it's daily contact with the language, but sending messages, listening messages, contact with native speakers. So it's not the only one method which will give you success, but together with, you know, with few as a whole method which I'm using, it's really actually can bring you quite positive result. And this is exactly how I learn. Now I learn French. Yeah, already 6 months, I'm doing well. Merci beaucoup. But I did it already in Spanish, and I did it already in German, and that's the book about it. Yeah, this one is English. Speak German, and I'm doing this in French, and it's working brilliantly. Yeah. Well, if you want to learn language more intelligently than just from books, just do not always. You don't need to be more complicated methods. Sometimes the simple methods are enough and they are working. Favorite movie plus new language plus repetition. This is what I'm talking about today. Yeah, and that works because the content is familiar, the stress is lower, the understanding grows because you know everything apart from the language, and then the language starts entering into your mind more naturally because you already know everything and it can anchor easier. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay. Thank you for watching this. So if the webinar really helped you, please make sure that you subscribe the channel Language Challenge, click the bell to not to miss out the future Wednesday like webinars and the longs and the shorts when I'm publishing also on this one. One more thing, if you want to make real progress in language, maybe in German, and use material that helps you entering the language more practically, please check out the Speak German on Amazon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this. Yeah, I was running today in the morning. It was cold. It was a good run, but maybe a little bit sneezy. But so check the book, Speak German. But anyway, there's also written universal methods that I'm using also for Spanish and for French. Yeah. The book I created was simply just a path for learning any language. This time was German, but I will use it all the time. Yeah. Anyway, so I hope you like it. Thank you very much for watching. Every Wednesday there is a webinar about it. Please join me on the next webinar next Wednesday. Subscribe, like it, and if you like it very much, please send it to your friends or colleagues or brothers or sisters, so they may also make their dreams come true in learning the new language. Anyway, thank you very much and see you next time. And I'm disconnecting now the webinar. Like